Well, knowing all the cheesy pickup lines in the world probably won't help you when you're looking to strike up a conversation with a woman you're attracted to. But for men who lack self-confidence, international romance consultant, yes, Eric Ivey has put out a new book. It's called The Dating Matrix, and it's kind of a how-to manual on how to approach, meet, and talk to women. Obviously, there are a lot of things that you write about and talk about, but give me some tips.
There's a lot of issues with social anxiety. Some of it is situational anxiety, because you can have men who are confident in different settings, but one-on-one with a woman, they might find that difficult. The program that I've created and what I've learned on my own is two-pronged. The first is the skill sets, understanding patterns in social situations, because once you understand the pattern, you have content, you know how to lead the interaction, you know what to say when. And the other part, though, is, Bob, I don't want to get too Dr. Phil on you here, but it's the inner game, it's the interpersonal. A lot of the guys that I deal with are carrying around very limited self-concepts, and those manifest in ways like, oh, that girl would never go out with me, or, you know, I need to have a better car, a bigger apartment, that kind of stuff. So what I've done with the program is I've tried to address some of these limiting self-beliefs. We've tried to deconstruct their validity. The process by change that happens for changing is you address these limiting beliefs, you restore them with positive thinking, you provide a skill set, and then practice, and that allows you to make these changes.
It almost sounds like counseling.
Part of it is, because the inner game process really is where the long-term change needs to happen. Because I can give the best lines to anyone, but if they don't believe in themselves, they're going to be sub-communicating that when they walk into that interaction.
Are these guys who you're talking to looking at actually changing who they are?
You end up changing who you are, because a lot of guys will come to me and say, I want to go out with that girl right there. How do I do it? And so what happens is that it's on a much broader context that these skills come into play, and it changes who they are, because they become confident, they become a little bit more engaged with life, and that is that changes their essence.
It's a book that you've written. You say it's a 28-day course?
I say
it's 28 days to change. What's the 28 days?
Okay, the 28 days is how long the information would take for you to disseminate it. But it's on a continuum. You'll have the skill set at the end of 28 days to be able to approach, initiate, and attract women. And you'll be able to start questioning some of the validity in your mind of some of those limiting thoughts. And then it's a process of practice. Each day there are exercises to do. And so you're constantly engaged working the material.
All right. Eric, thanks much for joining us.